How would Snow White look in 10 different art styles? Number 9 is so weird. Hey everyone, this is Mayu, and welcome to volume 18 of my Draw One Character in 10 Different Art Styles series. Many of you have been waiting for this. I'm excited to reimagine and draw Snow White in 10 different art styles. Many of you have been suggesting. Thanks for all your comments, and as usual, let me know which one's your favorite. For all you fans who've been following me for years, you're always the first to know my new projects and books. Today, I'm very happy to announce that my first ever novel with illustrations has been released on Amazon called Snow White and the Seven Sins. It's part of my new Scary Fairy Tales series. More infos later in the video. Okay, let's get started with the first style I'm going to reimagine Snow White in, and that's going to be in the art style of Lilo and Stitch. So let's see how Princess Snow White will look in this universe. Although both are Disney styles and they tend to have really round, nice shapes, there's a lot of differences I felt between the Lilo and Stitch style and the Snow White style. Especially how the Lilo and Stitch characters, they have a lot of weight to them, and the treatment of the shapes and the lines really reflect that. I especially like how the hair I designed for my Snow White, you know, the top part is quite thin, and then she has a lot of weight going down her hair. Alright, a lot of you have been asking me to draw in the Winx style again, so here you go. I hope you enjoy my Snow White in the Winx universe. I think it's been a while since I drew in this art style, and if you haven't already, or if you just want to trip down nostalgia lane, you can see my other Draw One Character in 10 Styles art challenge where I drew Sailor Moon in the universe of Winx. Since Winx characters have colored outlines, I was using my colored brush pens for the line art. And I love how Winx characters have these really interesting leg shapes, their calves are kind of sharp, but also really elegant looking. And since Snow White is wearing a dress, I try to keep the dress shape have a similar energy. Let me know in the comments if you love Winx. Alright, this is a style I've never tried before on my channel, and some of you have been asking for me to draw characters in the 8-bit retro gaming style. I think this is going to be so interesting because it's just so different from what I usually draw. And yeah, let's see how I can turn a soft looking character like Snow White into a flat graphic character with a bunch of squares and rectangles. Okay, now I want this to be a game. To celebrate the release of my first novel with illustrations in my Scary Fairy Tales series called Snow White and the Seven Sins, I'll draw in my Scary Fairy Tales art style. I developed this art style especially for this book series, where I'm going to reimagine and retell famous fairy tales with dark, scary twists. I made this book with my brother Shawn. It's our first sibling creator novel, and it's on the May Bookstore on Amazon. The link's in the video description, and more infos later in the video. I wanted to translate Snow White's soft lines and friendly design into my Scary Fairy Tales art style. I wanted everything to have a jagged, sharp, edgy feel, but still elegant. So I'm in love with this hauntingly beautiful art style. The line art in my Scary Fairy Tales art style has thick and thin lines with sharp, dark corners. I know many of you love my reimagined princess videos, and now I'm reimagining fairy tale stories. It's like the next level up. You can see how my brother and I interpreted and reimagined the classic Snow White story into our own with my striking illustrations. And if you like to write your own stories or create your own characters, I hope our book can help with inspiration. The illustrations inside our book is in beautiful, striking black and white and shades of gray. On our book cover only, I included red. That's why I'm using black, white, and red for this Snow White redesign here to show my art style for this drawing. Alright, we've seen 4 art styles with 6 more to go coming up. If you love my reimagined princess art challenges over the years, you'll love what my brother and I created. Snow White and the Seven Sins, our first novel with illustrations. It's part of our Scary Fairy Tales series. We're totally reimagining the classic Snow White story into a dark fairy tale retelling like you've never seen. The book also has some of my hauntingly beautiful, striking black and white illustrations. It's for those who like their fairy tales scary. Get yours now on my Mayu bookstore on Amazon, links in the description, or scan the QR code. Okay, many of you have been asking me to draw in the Loud House style as well. Here's how I can imagine Snow White in this universe. I've drawn in this style before, and you can check out my other Draw One Character in 10 Art Styles challenge, where I drew Mabel Pines from Gravity Falls in the Loud House style and a bunch of other art styles too. I hope you enjoy. It was really fun drawing those really slim, skinny arms and those big energetic eyes and the smile. I really like this art style because it has so much energy. Alright, it's time for the Puddi Panda art style. I'm glad many of you love Puddi Panda and want to see more characters that I reimagine in the world of Puddi.
One. All done.
Now do 9 more.
I have to do more?
They're called sit-ups, plural. Oh, my adorable bean bear. I just love Puddi Panda so much. In case you're new to my channel, Puddi Panda is an original character that I've been designing and developing, and I'm currently doing Puddi Panda animations, comics, and shorts on my YouTube channel. And one of my biggest dreams is to produce a series of Puddi Panda comics, graphic novels, and cartoons. And thanks to all of you OG fans, you are the first fans to love Puddi, and I can't thank you enough. Many of you have been suggesting Demon Slayer as an art style, and I've drawn myself before in that style. Let's see how I'll draw Snow White as a character in this universe. So I'm gonna make my line art thicker and more jagged in some areas and thinner in other areas. Let me know in the comments if you're a fan of Demon Slayer or what other anime and manga are you into at the moment. As some of you know, I'm a huge fan of manga and anime, and one of my biggest dreams is to create and draw a long-running graphic novel series. If you love manga and drawing, you'll love my biggest, most comprehensive manga drawing book, published by DK, packed with my decades of drawing experience and creative ideas. Manga Drawing School is loaded with illustrations, tips, tricks, and step-by-step art lessons to help you learn and create your own original manga characters. I highly recommend this book to all who love drawing, art, and manga. Manga Drawing School has been translated into multiple languages around the world. Check your local bookstores or online. I love stylizing my Snow White's eyes to look more like the eyes of the characters in Demon Slayer. I especially like those geometric highlights in the eyes. And now for my lost and found graphic novel art style. If you're new to my channel, this is my art style that I developed for my graphic novel memoir, Lost and Found, published by Union Square Kids, which is based on my real-life childhood experiences of moving to a new country and dealing with anxieties in a new school, in a new language, and how I overcame those challenges and made new friends using my love of art. I'm glad many teachers, librarians, and parents love Lost and Found and got them for their kids. Thank you for helping me help many young readers. Lost and Found was released in bookstores and online on April 2nd last year, so its first book birthday is coming up. I'll have a free book birthday gift for you, my amazing fans, to download on my website to celebrate on April 2nd, 2025. It'll be at mayart.com for a limited time. I wanted to get my big Lost and Found eyes in there with the oval highlight that's cut into the shape of the iris. I also like how I made her dress billowy and soft. Thank you for your reviews and encouragement for Lost and Found. I'm working on book 2 of this series. Stay tuned for more. Okay, this is another style that many of you have been asking for me to do again, so here I'm going to reimagine the beautiful Princess Snow White in the style of Ed, and Eddy. Because this art style handles the lines in a very unique way, I wanted to get the shaky, bumpy feeling of the line art as I was inking. So I was varying the amount of pressure I had on my brush pen. Okay, I wonder what the prince would think if he saw Snow White like this. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Here's another style some of you have been asking for more of. Let's see how Snow White will look in the world of Domo. Is she gonna look cute or just weird? Let me know. I'll need to summarize a lot of Snow White's features and details to the bare minimum. If you like this video, please like and subscribe in case you haven't yet so you won't miss my future videos like this, and let me know in the comments which style in this video was your favorite and what other art styles you'd like me to draw in the future. I can't get to everyone's suggestions, but I'll try my best to do the ones I can. Get my first Scary Fairy Tales illustrated novel, Snow White and the Seven Sins, on my May bookstore on Amazon. Links in the video description. Happy reading. And thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you in my next video.